I couldn't tell if you were listening or not. There was a glare from the light on your glasses.
Oh.
I mean, I thought you were just sitting there staring at me. I was like, dude, just hit play. Like, let's go.
What's up? Welcome back to Jocks with the Round Table. We're just going to jump right into it so we can, not go too late.
We're starting a little bit later tonight.
I have a lot to talk about, actually. You might be here a while.
So, some hot topics. Me and Mason and Wags went to Gainesville for the Florida-Alabama game. It was pretty awesome.
Some would say lit.
Yeah.
Did anyone actually say that it was lit, though?
I'm sure somebody in that stadium said it's lit at some point.
That stadium said
it's lit. I mean, we're in Florida.
There's 90,000 people, so. But, Florida lost, but.
We dominated in the trenches.
A lot of encouraging things came from that game, so.
I thought Florida looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but,
who didn't look good? Kentucky.
Well, hold on there.
Well, I just want to address. Wags did call it. He said after the game, the media is just going to be saying Alabama played bad and not giving Florida any credit, which is 100% what has been happening.
Has it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, there's that. But it was a good trip. It was really fun. I guess we can talk about Kentucky since you already mentioned it.
Yeah.
It was I don't know how to word it. Maybe it was a look ahead game. It's I hate looking at the schedule and seeing
Who do they play this week?
South Carolina. So I hate seeing.
Well, they're looking ahead 2 weeks.
Well,
Kentucky
no,
was looking ahead 2 weeks.
I hate seeing, especially within, two of our three main players have played in one SEC game ever. So
yeah,
they're looking ahead to the next. I hate seeing a cupcake game scheduled between two SEC games.
Yeah,
especially early in the season, like late in the year when it's like week 12 and week 13. Sure.
That's different.
You can sandwich it, but early in the year, I hate seeing it sandwiched like that because it's like they want to get the SEC schedule started now. Players want to be in SEC games every week now, and so this game was clearly overlooked by the players. Liam Cohen came out and said,
"That's fair.
I maybe wasn't as prepared for this game either as I should have been."
Yeah.
The offensive coordinator says that, and it's like, well, that's not good. But
no, that's not good at all.
Also, not to say it wasn't as bad as y'all think. UT Chattanooga, top 25 FCS team. So.
I mean, they did 6 yards a rush.
Probably gonna win their conference.
Oh yeah, their
conference name escapes me.
So
yeah, same.
FCS. SoCon, okay.
SoCon.
They're probably gonna win the SoCon.
They're a good FCS program.
I'm just saying, one team beat a top 25 team this weekend, and it wasn't Florida. So it was Kentucky.
Yeah.
Top 25, but that's okay.
Not FBS top 25.
It's a win, and there was no line, so we did not cover. So
that's fair.
Cover
that's
machine
fair.
still.
We'll get into that later.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's a later topic.
I jumped on it early. I don't know if it's moved. I got on it like Sunday night, I think is when I placed mine.
What was it?
5.5.
It's 4.5.
Is it really? I expected it to go the other way.
Yeah, I did too.
I might get on it again.
Auburn and Penn State. That was
fun to watch.
A good game.
Yesterday was the first day. Not yesterday. Saturday was the first day of the college football season where I watched football from 11 to whatever.
There was good games in every time slot.
I watched it for 11 hours.
There were a lot of good games.
Getting into changing the subject a little bit, going into baseball.
Yeah, so that was going to be mine. If you're a fan of AL East postseason baseball, which is the best brand of postseason baseball, this next week and a half is going to be awesome.
Yeah,
because the Yankees have the Rays, the Red Sox, and the Blue Jays. Those are their last three series to close out the year. All four teams are battling.
They're
for playoffs.
Well, the Rays are going to win the division. It looks like they're
What
are they 7 games up?
Yeah, so technically they don't have it locked, but they're going to win the division.
And then the Red Sox have the first wild card spot, and then a game and a half behind them are both the Blue Jays and the Yankees
Yankee. I haven't looked since Yankees just won, so I haven't checked.
And
since
they might move
Blue
it up
Jays
a half.
Blue Jays are up right now, so they moved. So they were down half a game before the game started today.
It might be
so it's
between-
tied now, and then if the Blue Jays win, they'll
That's
back up by half a game.
That's tight. It's gonna be tight. The Braves looked good last night.
I don't know what's going on in there.
They're up 4-0 right now. Like, looks like
Their division's locked.
not really. I mean, we're 3.5 games up, but hopefully we get that dub.
I always love looking at the standings and seeing where a team is farther from wild card contention than they are their own division. That's where the Phillies are at right now.
And
always funny to look at.
yet the person who's going to win MVP and then NL is probably going to be Bryce
I think
Harper.
it should be Bryce Harper.
No.
Really? Are you just saying that because he plays with the Phillies?
No.
Are you sure? Who should the NL MVP be?
I honestly haven't looked at his stats. Let's look.
Oh.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Is it?
He's got like a 1035 OPS.
Okay.
The only thing I want to say is I hate baseball because I've made 5 money line bets in the last week, and I've literally lost every single one of them.
Did you bet on the Yankees tonight? I told you to.
No, I bet on the Reds.
What'd they do?
They lost.
Did they really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I bet on the White Sox earlier today. They lost. I bet on someone yesterday. They lost. Someone last week. They lost. It's like,
Okay.
I won a soccer
That's
bet
tough.
finally.
Yeah.
Bryce Harper's got a 427 on base and slugging 620, 311 batting average.
What's that, like 1047 OPS?
Yeah.
That's kind of good.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Pretty good. Aaron Judge's is like 36 home run tonight. Not a big deal.
wow, that's like 10 behind the...
I know, but there's a big gap. There's the two at the top, and then there's a big gap.
Well,
And it's
there's the
Gallo
3
and
at the
Judge.
top.
Who's the third? Oh, Simeon.
Salvador
Salvador
Perez.
Perez is up there too.
Otani. Salvi has 46.
And Otani and Guerrero have still 45, or
One of them have 47.
Guerrero has 47.
Yeah,
Otani probably has
like
44
44 now.
45.
And then,
Simeon's probably like 41.
which is crazy because he's a second baseman.
I could
Yeah,
look at it right
Simeon's-
now, and I'm just not. Yeah,
Simeon's
so what
playing
I
good,
had,
too.
where does it say? It should have pushed.
What, your soccer bet? Is that what you're talking about?
You're becoming an addict lately.
Well, hold on. How did I win this bet?
That's bad.
No, look.
When you don't know if you win bets, it's bad.
No, it says win right there, but I'm asking how. So it should have pushed. It was a parlay. It should have just pushed, and I just get my money back.
Yeah.
But I won 70 cents on it.
Hey,
I had
nice.
Yankees run line, and the total runs over 8, and it finished 7-1. And so, I don't know. I guess I just
They may just gave
I
you a
get
little
the I
bit
get the
because
win
of-
on the I get the win on the run line.
They
And
may
then-
give you like a partial
But it was a
win.
parlay. It should have just the whole thing should have pushed. I don't
They
understand.
well,
Yeah,
Barstool may have been nice and just
You're sweethearts.
Just
I did,
tossing
but
you
I
some
did
money.
win $2.55 on a soccer parlay.
Tossing some change your way.
hey going back to the Florida Bama game. So on May 6th, I looked at it earlier today. On May 6th, the line was 15, and I put $50 on it
Did you
for
actually?
Florida to cover. We
Nice.
get to the stadium, and I look at my FanDuel because you can't bet in Florida. I have $15 in my account. When on the way back, when I was checking it, I had over 100. And I was like, yes, it's a good day.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's awesome though. I would have completely forgotten about that bet and just been
Yeah.
really confused when I looked at my account.
Yeah.
Nah,
What happened in the NFL? Like big stories.
injuries.
The
Yeah,
Ravens-Chiefs game
injuries.
was amazing.
Ravens beat. Yeah.
Especially, there was just so much going on in this room right here during
That's
that
true.
game with fantasy football. With
And
bets,
and John
everything.
Alex
That was
had a big
exhilarating.
letdown.
Clyde.
Clyde literally just had to not fumble the ball,
I got to watch.
and John Alex would have won.
That's crazy. I got to watch the Manning
Oh,
thing
yeah.
for the first time. That was
Oh, it was
awesome.
good.
I enjoyed that.
We went over to Wags and Eric and Luke's yesterday for the Monday night game,
Let's go.
and they had the Manning thing on, and they were like, "This is bad. Like
You're
I
gonna
don't
see my
I don't
notes
like
on this.
this." And they turned it off,
You were wrong.
and I was like, "Dude, this is
No,
awesome."
It's it's not commentators. It's actually them discussing
They
football.
turned it off,
Yeah, they didn't like it.
but I don't have to listen to the commentator.
I know.
And you get like good stories like in between. Like the commentators piss me off in every game just about. I feel like I know more than them. So like I hate listening to commentators. And then,
Well,
like, I love Manning and Eli. And, like, when Pat McAfee was on
Well,
there, when I
that's
got out
the-
of class, like,
yeah.
it was...
I'm completely indifferent about Manning and Eli, but I like
Manning
because it was
and
like
Eli.
Manning and Eli, Peyton Manning and Eli.
Manning.
I forget his last name. No, but like sitting there, it's like you're listening to people talk about a game like in a room.
It's
with
like
you,
you're
but
just
like,
watching the
I'm
game
not
with
cool
them.
enough to hang out with them.
Yeah.
Maybe cool enough to hang out with Eli. Not cool enough to hang out with Peyton.
Yeah.
But they just add a lot. I mean,
It's like you're watching the game with them, which, I mean, you
Yeah.
kind of are, but
yeah, I would rather listen to them over any booth other than Jim Nantz and Tony Romo.
There, yeah, that one's good.
That's the only one I care to listen to.
That's fair.
yeah.
Imagine if we could get them do an SEC network game instead of Beth.
Well,
Mowins.
somebody said they need to do Tennessee and Ole Miss.
I
'Cause,
love that.
That would be
Yeah.
kind of lit.
Did y'all see were y'all watching when they put PFT's tweet up there?
no, I didn't see
What
that.
happened?
So they put it up there last
we
week.
literally watched it for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then they turned
They
it off.
turned it off
Are you
after 30
serious?
seconds. It wasn't like we watched it for 10,
It was
15
awesome,
minutes.
though.
And they
They were like, I can't do this. This is so bad. It's like, it's literally these two people talking instead of
Two other people talking.
two other people talking.
it's essentially the same. Except it's better.
At all. Anyway, but yeah, so last week
yeah.
they put one of PFT's tweets up there on the
Yeah.
screen. And they're like, oh, what's no? He said something good about Eli and something bad about Peyton. And then he did the same thing this week. And they
Yeah.
put it up there. And they put it up there. And Peyton Manning was, oh, this guy again? And then he said, like, he misspelled a word, of course, as he always does in his tweets. And Peyton Manning was like, I don't get it. He misspelled prescription last week. This week he can't spell wonderful. I don't understand. It was like, well, that's kind of the thing.
So, like, that makes it seem like Peyton knows who he is. Since they've both been on.
Well, like he knows who he
Yeah,
is.
they've both been on it. So.
I knew Eli had it.
Yeah, Peyton did for.
He did
his
a.
Hall of
It was
Fame.
like
$10.
he wasn't
Oh,
in
it was
studio,
Hall of
but
Fame.
yeah,
Okay.
it was.
That's funny.
But like,
Pat McAfee being on there was awesome.
Oh yeah.
The punt breakdown.
Yeah, it was electric. And then when Peyton Manning yelled "good freaking punt," I had to go listen to it 3 times to see like, did he just drop an F-bomb? Because I couldn't tell. But
That's
he did
funny.
not. Although if he did, that would be really funny.
Yeah, it would.
It'd be like Lee Corso.
Put it on ESPN Plus and then put Pat McAfee on there.
Yeah. My comeback
Switch my
effort.
Disney Plus subscription for that.
I still haven't done it. I need to do it.
My comeback effort yesterday came up 19 points short. So
Oh, in fantasy,
yeah.
I ended up losing because Aaron Jones. That was depressing.
Well, 19 because the Packers won. It was really 20, but I would have got the point for the Packers win.
Yeah.
So I counted it as
Has
19.
anyone changed their name to the new names I put out for all the fantasy teams?
No.
Because Christian Mingle's already a good team name.
But you need to change it every week to be whoever you play.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
MasonMingle.com.
Yeah, but I did it because of Christian McCaffrey, not because of Christian Foster.
But you could change it to Christian McCaffrey Gislaine.
Yeah.
Disavow.
They
Disavow
did what?
Gislaine.
They did what in the lane?
No. That's a name.
Beneath
I know.
Parkington Lane.
I know.
But he doesn't have anyone named Lane. That's not the part about it. It's the McCaffrey.
Yeah, I know. I was making a movie reference that I've actually seen.
Great movie.
I can't think of what else happened.
I mean,
Add
Cowboys
another
won.
win
Call
for
that.
Belichick against
did,
a
yeah.
rookie QB. Another dub.
Was that-
what did he have? 4 picks?
Yeah.
Zach Wilson's about to be when they do the Madden ratings this week, he's going to drop to a 55 overall.
You think so?
But
I think he'll still start though.
yeah.
Who's their other quarterback?
I saw
Jim
apparently he threw all those picks because he had an injury. That's what I heard.
Not true.
Yeah.
Yeah, his left pinky was really bothering him.
Like
he couldn't follow through.
He had to
not
have an
true,
injury. There's
yeah.
no other way.
I didn't think
No
he
other
was
way
so
he
good
would do
when
that.
He came out.
No one believes that.
I didn't either.
How long's Tua out?
They haven't
I
said.
don't know. I don't really care anymore because I have Teddy B.
Teddy B, covering machine.
Um,
Do you
Yeah.
want to go over last week's picks?
yeah, let's do that.
Not really last week's picks. Our overall record last week was 18-12. So we're getting better.
Yeah, we are.
I
Okay.
was 3-3.
I was 4-2.
I think I was also 3-3.
updated.
What'd you
overall
do?
standing.
Do you know what you did?
3-3. I went 2-0 on college football. Though.
I don't know what
That's
John
we're
Alex
focusing
did.
on.
Yeah.
And honestly, 2 of my misses were because TJ Watt got hurt. Steelers win and cover if TJ Watt doesn't get hurt. Probably. Also, Big
Wait,
Ben
who did
looked
they
terrible.
play?
Raiders.
Oh yeah.
Big Ben looked awful. So bad. Never betting on him again until
I might bet on
maybe
him
next week.
for
And
this
then,
week.
And then I think Bills Dolphins. I think that goes over if Tua plays more than 5 minutes. I mean, so that's why I lost 2 of those.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the other one I lost.
I missed the Rams game by half a point. Bo Nix couldn't get it done in Happy Valley.
Yeah, I missed that one.
And then
And I missed my Washington pick.
I missed the Chiefs. I had the Chiefs covering.
Oh yeah, they lost.
Yeah, I
So
missed my
updated
football
standings.
team. Okay.
Will and Mason are at the top at 8 and 6. Christian is third, 6-2.
Let's go. Even. I'm 500.
John Alex is fourth, 6 and 8, and I am last, 5 and 9.
So you would think that since I am plus there, that I'd be winning money.
Yeah, you're
But
positive money. I think you're the
I'm-
only one that's positive money.
I'm not.
Well, on your other bets, it's because of your other bets. On the bets that you do on the podcast, you're positive money.
So
I think you're positive money by like 40 cents actually.
I'm gonna start
Yeah.
tweeting
But
out
I
my
think you're
baseball
up.
picks.
You had a big money line to hit. Yes, Sunday.
Cowboys.
Was it that one?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
picked
Cowboys money was pretty good. It was like plus 190 when we recorded.
Yeah. I'm gonna tweet out my baseball picks so everybody knows what not to do,
Sure.
and then my other picks for what to do, I guess.
I'm just glad I won a soccer bet finally.
I don't like betting on stuff I don't know like that.
I love it. I just throw some money out there, and then I check the scores, and I have to figure out what it means. It said like full time on one of them. This was like a week ago. It said full time, and then the other team scored and tied it. I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. I don't understand how that works. Or it said like
probably in stoppage.
it said like 90 minutes or something like that.
So it was in stoppage.
Yeah, they had like the
Okay,
extra
well-
time.
They should say like, well, there's like 3 minutes left though.
Yeah.
Well, it's up to the referee's
Referee.
description.
Soccer's weird.
Do you mean discretion?
Description.
Yep.
So anyway,
Discrepancy.
we had a much better week last week. I think this week will go well.
The NFL games are hard to me.
Yeah, it is. It's difficult.
I don't know. I'm not. Last week I said I was going to go 6-0, and I did not. So I think this week I'm not going to go 6-0.
I said 5 and
but
1, and I went 4 and 2. So,
Well, that's
I
not
was
what you
close.
said then. So.
but I was close.
I said
You're
4 and
close.
2, and I went 3 and 3.
So you were close.
I think I'll go 0 and 6 this week. Actually,
Try the
I'm not.
the reverse.
I feel good about one.
the reverse psychology on it.
I feel good about one, maybe 2 of them.
Well, every week I'm putting all my bets that I make on here in a parlay for $1.
I've been doing that too. Yeah,
And like, if I go 6-0, like
it's gonna happen.
that's
Someone's gonna go 6-0 at some point, probably.
I mean, yeah, that'd be cool. So do
All
we
right.
want to go? Just go ahead and do them,
Let's just go into it.
and then so we can just get John Alex to send us his picks. Like, I'm not saying we'll say it on the pod, but just so we'll have it
just
for
send it and I'll have
the
it for
data.
standings.
Yeah.
yeah,
You gonna start with NFL or college football?
college is first.
Yeah, college
Alright.
first. Do you have yours already?
I've got mine.
Okay, you can go.
I've got LSU. I need to check the lines actually. When I put this in,
Which one are you looking at?
Barstool.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
When I put this in, it was at 2.5. So tentatively LSU minus 2.5 at Mississippi State. The line has moved to LSU minus 2.5 at Mississippi State. So it hasn't moved.
Yeah.
So that's still my pick. LSU minus 2.5 at Mississippi State. And then I've got my other one here, but I'm going to double check the line. It has moved. Not in my favor, but I'm sticking with my pick. Notre Dame at Wisconsin. No. Notre Dame versus Wisconsin in Chicago under 46. So that's at Soldier Field.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Grass is long there.
Defense.
Slow grass.
There's always
Wisconsin,
good defense in Chicago.
Big Ten team. Notre Dame,
Essentially
basically
a Big Ten.
team.
They're in Big Ten.
They're in the ACC.
They're in Big Ten
Not
country.
in football. And so I got the under in that game. I don't know. I'm hoping for some lights out defense. Should be fun. In Chicago, that's fun. NFL Stadium, that's fun. It's gonna be fun. That's a good uniform matchup too.
Yeah.
The red and then the navy blue and the gold
Yeah.
on the field. That'll look nice. Soldier Field, long grass.
Yeah.
Did you see that the Bears are threatening to leave Chicago?
Yeah, and then I saw
There
them-
is no way.
Well,
Whoa.
leave Chicago, not like leave like out
They're
of the
like
city
a
limits.
suburb.
Oh,
Out-
so
I think
they'll
out
still
there
be
where-
Like what the Braves did.
they'll still be the
Yeah.
Chicago
Wow.
Bears though.
Yeah, out there, money. The mayor won't. She wouldn't let them build like a big, like megaplex. Like
And then they
Cowboys
said,
have,
okay,
like
peace. And then they made a
Jacksonville
bid
has,
on
Patriots have.
a plot of land outside
an
of
old
Chicago.
racetrack.
And
We
she's
got
like,
one there
well,
first."
actually, we'll
Yeah.
talk again.
She said it. She said, oh, well, maybe we will. Maybe we can say.
She tried to make a joke. He was like, I think they should be more concerned about fielding a good product instead of making a new field. And it's like, well,
They
your
were in
field
playoffs
sucks.
last year too.
The last 2 years.
No, I think they missed the year before that, didn't they?
I think two of the last three though.
Two of
When
last
was the
three.
field goal?
That was
They
like
got
That was
blocked.
2019.
yeah, that was like
18.
I think
Everybody
2018,
hated.
yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
hated
yeah.
on the kicker, but it got tipped. Like
his kick. Kick it higher.
I've got
I was
mine.
gonna tell you. Kick it
I've got
higher.
I've
Who
got
was
my
that? That was,
picks ready for.
Santos, maybe.
pull up these lines from
So my picks, I've got West Virginia covering plus 16 against Oklahoma.
It's not a bad pick with how
Say it
Oklahoma's
again?
been playing.
yeah.
West Virginia plus 16.
Okay, they won last week. They beat Virginia Tech.
And then I've got Arkansas money line
Arkansas money line.
And that one's fine.
against Texas A&M.
So I've got Arkansas covering 5.5 against A&M.
Did you say Arkansas money line?
Yes.
And then my other one is Kentucky covering against South Carolina.
What's that line at?
5.
5. Okay.
So I've got Kentucky covering against South Carolina as well, and then I've got Louisville covering against Florida State at minus 2.5. I think Florida State's terrible,
They are.
and
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
I
Who
think
did they play early that they didn't look awful against?
Notre Dame,
That was Notre Dame.
which I think
But
Notre Dame's
Notre
overrated.
Dame's just not that good.
Yeah.
They're undefeated.
Like they're solid.
They're
Never
undefeated, but
lost.
they played Florida.
true.
I don't know who else they played, but Florida State. Was
They're gonna lose to Cincy.
What
about Wisconsin?
They're gonna lose to Wisconsin too.
I don't know.
I hope that game's like 7-3.
I watched Wisconsin Penn State, but other than that, I don't know anything about Wisconsin. So, like, I haven't watched them
It's your Big Ten team.
again. I know. I just haven't watched them yet.
Who's their running back?
It's this guy that transferred from Clemson.
That's kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
boring.
I
CJ
can't
Spiller.
remember his name,
No,
but he's he's good.
Do you need
maybe.
NFL lines too on yours?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't have them on that app.
The Titans weren't the same.
My phone's about to die, so
All
let's
right.
try to.
I'll do my NFL picks as Oakley's looking them up because I have
Go
a
ahead.
different betting app. But so I've got the Titans covering against the Colts at minus 5.5. I'm doing that mainly because I don't think Carson Wentz is going to play, and maybe something clicked for the Titans. I know you're not supposed to bet on your teams, but I'm doing it. Next game I've got Baltimore covering at minus 8.5 against the Lions. Just don't think the Lions are that good, and Baltimore is better. So that, and then I've got Green Bay money line on that's a Sunday night game, I believe. Sunday night against the 49ers. I think Green Bay's just going to go in there and win outright. And then the last game I've got Dallas at minus 4 against the Eagles. So
All right.
I like the Green Bay pick.
You would go since you're.
Oh yeah. So I've got Steelers minus 4 against the Bengals. I think they'll win pretty comfortably. I just think they're going to get several sacks because the Bengals' offensive line is pretty bad.
Yeah, that's what I thought last week.
mm-hmm.
Well, that did happen this.
You said Steelers?
Yeah. I'm saying like
What if TJ Watt gets hurt?
no, I'm saying the Bengals. Like Burrow
out?
got sacked a bunch this past week.
They haven't
I
said.
think it's going to happen again this week.
Is he out again?
They haven't said. He's questionable.
I thought I had one up top. Maybe not. I've got. Where is it?
Yeah.
I got Eagles +4 against the Cowboys.
What do you think of that, Mason?
I think he's wrong.
I also think you
That's
did.
electric.
So
I've
one of us
got-
isn't going perfect.
Where is
You
it?
could tie. Tying's perfect. 5-0-1. I would consider that.
I got
an undefeated
Patriots -3 against the Saints.
week. Ooh, James.
I think. Well, he didn't really.
Yeah, but
Look
that
that
wasn't
good.
his fault.
Carolina was my
entirely.
team. I've been on
That's
Carolina
fine.
since the beginning.
He got LASIK.
I just think he did. He's got 20/20 now.
He didn't on Sunday.
But I think the Patriots defense is just gonna
Stuff him.
carry him, and Mac Jones will he just won't turn the ball over.
How's
essentially.
Kamara been this year? Fine. Adequate?
I don't know.
I haven't looked at him at
So
all.
what? I've got one more.
Kamara.
Do I have one more?
I don't know.
I think that was 3.
Yeah, you did Eagles, Steelers, and that one.
And then that's tough. I'm gonna take the Bears covering +7 against the Browns.
Interesting.
Ooh.
I don't think they're gonna win. I just think they'll.
You think Fields can do it?
I don't
Yeah.
know if he's gonna start.
Okay.
I think Dalton's healthy enough. He's gonna play.
You do?
Yeah. Which I don't agree with, but it is what it is.
So, the ones that I'm going with are the Saints covering against the Patriots at +3.
Animosity
I
around
almost-
the table.
I almost went Moneyline Saints.
You should do it.
That bounce back game, though.
Say it.
And then the Packers against the 49ers, I have the Packers covering at 3.5.
Okay.
So I think that's someone else disagreed with that.
Oh, money line Packers.
Oh, okay. So you went a little more bold than I did. I've got Bengals covering 4.5, so that's another one that I'm
You're just a
disagreeing with Christian.
contrarian this week.
And then on Thursday Night Football, the Panthers covering against the Texans, -8.
All right. I had earlier today. I had Texans +8, and then they said Davis Mills was starting, and I was like, no, I'm good.
He's not the coverer.
No, Tyrod.
Tyrod is the coverer.
Tyrod. Excuse me.
Yeah.
As long as his lung doesn't
Tyrod.
get punctured by a needle.
Yeah.
Again.
All right. I've got Falcons +3 against the Giants. Giants stink. Falcons stink. So
Daniel Jones,
picking a stinker.
best read option quarterback though.
He's good against the Redskins, and that's it. He just stinks against everyone else.
Yeah.
Disavow.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
Washington football team.
Washington team of football. Excuse me. Broncos -11 against the Jets. They have an outstanding defense, and Teddy Bridgewater covers every week.
Covering machine.
I love it.
That is true.
Raiders -3.5 against the Dolphins. I've picked against the Raiders 2 weeks in a row now, and they have proven me wrong 2 weeks in a row now. I'm going to bet on the Raiders this week,
That's tough.
and they are going to not cover. That's what's going to
Yep.
happen. I know that's going to happen.
That's going to be the one game you miss.
And then I've got Rams money line against the Bucks. Bucks are favored by 1.5.
Yeah.
That
I've
would be
got the
a good
Rams
game.
winning outright. I believe that is that's an afternoon game.
It's a
That's a 3
three-
o'clock
three.
slate. So
lovely game.
another good week of football. What games did we miss?
There's something I just thought about before we go any further. You said that team's mascot, the football team. Just thinking
Team of football.
Just thinking about like 30 years, we're gonna say Redskins accidentally. To like
no
our-
one's gonna know what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
like to like
They're gonna be like,
somebody else
who?
gonna like they're gonna
What
win this
team?
week.
Yeah.
The Cardinals are only 7-point favorites against the Jaguars. Like that is something that is too obvious.
Should we jump up?
No, I see.
That's
see
why
that?
you can't bet on it. It's
Yeah.
too obvious.
It's too obvious. Yeah, no, none of us picked that game either.
Nah.
Yeah. Did
Ravens,
everybody
Lions,
else pick the Packers
Yeah, I
game?
did.
Didn't they?
I didn't.
No.
I think
I
I'm on
didn't.
Ravens.
I didn't know how I felt
Ravens.
about that one.
Bears,
'Cause
Bengals,
Packers don't have
And also-
Bakhtiari.
Chiefs bounce back? Yes or no?
6.5 is a lot.
against
for-
the Chargers.
I thought
right?
about taking the Chargers to cover, but
Really?
How
I
long is
think-
Bakhtiari out?
I just know he's not playing against the
49er.
49ers, and
Anyone
I think
on the
that.
Bills?
I mean, I think that's
No, nobody was on that one.
made a difference. Like Rodgers has gotten a lot of pressure from that side, so I think the 49ers will get to him.
Seahawks Vikings. It's a 2-point line spread. Excuse me. I don't know. I could jump on a little
Oh,
Seahawk
Sherm.
action there.
Sherm told me to. Here, wait.
What?
He called me and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna send like some stuff for y'all to read on the pod, and y'all just want like, if y'all feel like y'all want to roast me about it, then y'all can just roast me."
Yeah, no, we'll do that.
So
What do you say?
he said he sent it to John Alex, but he doesn't know that John Alex isn't out here. So, okay, here it is. Here it is.
All right, yeah, let's do a roast session.
Raiders have covered every week. Panthers, Texans,
that's
Broncos,
just injuries.
Cowboys, they've all covered.
He sent me a list of
week.
injuries, so I'm just gonna read
Falcons have
Sherm's
yet to cover.
notable injuries,
I picked them.
which is just everybody's notable injuries. But Amari Cooper ribs, Tua ribs, Wentz ankles, both ankles.
That one is both.
Braden Smith foot, Paris Campbell abdomen. Man, Colts are hurting.
Is this just
This is
Sherm's
notable
injury
injuries. Tyrod Taylor hamstring, J.J. Watt groin, Alex Leatherwood oblique. That's his notable injuries.
Okay.
He's just stating what the injuries are?
Yes.
Okay, here
Well, we appreciate it.
This is his buy and sell.
Okay.
B-U-Y.
BUY. Yeah.
Okay.
Frick.
Not BI.
Not BI.
I thought he
So
meant B-Y-E.
sell-
There's no bye weeks this week.
oh, I think this is like regarding fantasy.
Okay.
Sell Chiefs defense special teams cannot stop the run.
Okay.
Chris Jones not looking good at D end.
We're still on the Chiefs then.
Yeah.
That's good. No.
No,
yeah.
that's fair.
That's a fair assessment.
Sell DeAndre Swift.
No.
Probably killed a guy.
No, he didn't. All right. That's just a rumor. As far as we know,
No.
he did not kill a guy. As far as we know, also yet.
So when is it going to come out as the glove doesn't fit?
Two things. He hasn't killed a guy, as far as we know, yet.
Yet.
That's
So
what they
that's
said
the
about Aaron
past.
Hernandez.
That's the past. That's the past instance. He also, as far as we know, hasn't killed a guy yet, and that's a future thing. So both in the past and the future, we cannot confirm if he has or if he will kill someone.
Same
Or
thing
are we
about
going to
Aaron
go,
Hernandez.
he also hasn't killed a guy yet.
It's true. He hasn't. He might.
He hasn't killed a guy yet.
Yeah, he's
What if he
come close.
What if
I'm
he
sure.
runs over a guy on the football field and they die?
That's
Would
fine.
then,
No,
would
that's
then he
fine.
have killed a guy?
I should actually get extra fantasy points for that if he does do that.
That's
if
fair.
he kills a guy on the football field,
What about he hasn't killed a guy yet?
What if it's a girl?
that's true.
You think he'd be murdering that thing?
Well, I wasn't gonna say that. I was just gonna say there are no
Killing
rumors. There are no rumors
that
about him
cat.
killing any women. So
Not
that's
a
plus.
feline, yeah.
As far as we know, he hasn't killed a woman.
Call
That's-
PETA on this dude. He out here killing cats.
As far as we know,
So here's his
not a murderer.
Here's his buys.
Maybe a murderer actually.
Here's his buys. BUY, not BYE
Or
BI.
or BY or BI.
Okay, I think it should be buys BY, as in he's standing next to these players, like he's vouching.
He's
for
standing
them.
up for him.
Stamp of
Yeah.
approval. He's standing by them.
Marvin Jones Jr. has been a consistent target for a rookie quarterback.
I don't even know who Marvin Jones Jr. is.
He's on the Jags.
Yeah, he was on the
He was on
Lions.
Detroit last year.
I knew that.
Patriots defense and special teams play a lot of young quarterbacks.
Sure. Yeah.
Look to be back
Good
to
pick.
causing havoc.
Okay. They caused havoc last week.
So
Who
if
they
you're in
play
a
this week?
6-team league that has not drafted the Patriots defense yet, buy him now.
They're
Here's
quick defense
some
off the
notes.
backboard.
Hey, except you can't you can't stand by a defense because then you're going to get the 12 men on the field penalty.
That's
and
true.
You can support them from
You
the
can stand by
sideline.
the defensive coordinator.
12th
Yes.
man.
Yes.
12th man.
Some notes. Zeke and Julio, I would consider selling, but not yet.
Julio did have a good week for me.
So like the
But-
farmer's market.
And that touchdown, it was a touchdown.
Well, I don't know. John Alex
Technically,
explained
The rule is the heel is
going back. Like
yeah,
if you're
you gotta-
backwards,
the heel's
your
gotta-
heel can't hit.
But did y'all like?
But I
looking
think
at
it was close whether the heel was in or
like,
not.
I know I'm a Titans fan, but my unbiased opinion,
Yeah.
like I couldn't tell if his foot was on the line or if it was not.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in my opinion, it should have stood
Yeah.
with what was on the field
There wasn't enough. You don't think there's enough evidence to,
to overturn it. Yes.
Yeah.
If it had been incomplete on the field, then
Yeah.
Should have been a stands, not confirmed.
yes.
Yeah.
Either
Travis Kelce was steal for Jaff. Steal of the draft for Jaff.
Oh, I thought you were saying he was steal for draft, like really like solid, like steal.
Oh,
I mean, yeah,
I was
that
thinking
too.
that like he was going to steal something for Jeff.
Maybe. How did we let Hopkins fall?
His heart.
That's a good point. He went literally in the middle of the second round.
In a
Somehow.
16-man league, so
Who drafted him?
Darcy.
No, but like who drafted for Darcy?
it doesn't
Y'all.
matter.
Y'all
So,
did.
Ivy did.
Skell?
You and Oakley.
Ivy did.
Or you and Ivy.
Skell?
Breakout players. Rob G. So Rob Gronkowski. And it says in parentheses rhythm. I
Who's
don't
that?
know what that means.
Now, what does that mean?
I don't
Wait,
know.
In a rhythm?
Maybe.
Wait,
Is
Rob,
I
his
think
heart
he
like
might have.
having an
I think he
arrhythmia?
misspelled
not-
rhythm.
An arrhythmia?
how did he spell rhythm?
RYTHYM.
I don't actually know. I believe there's another H.
I thought there was a U in there.
I think it's
No.
RYTHM.
RHYTHYM.
How
No, I
weird.
think it's spelled like that.
it's a six-letter
RHYTHYM.
word.
It's
I don't know.
RHYTHYM.
Either way.
It's 7
Anyway.
letters. Yeah.
No, it's
King-
RHYTHM.
R-H-Y-T-H-M.
Yeah. So he did spell it.
No. You're making that
He
up.
spelled
No,
it
no,
wrong.
I just
Rhythm.
auto-corrected it.
Rhythm.
I thought there were for sure 2 vowels in that word.
Anyway.
You could argue there are
Learn
no
how to
vowels in that
spell.
word.
Sherm.
King Henry, people were ready to sell. So he's calling out people that were ready to sell King
He had a
Henry.
big half of a game.
Kelsey is elite.
Still
That's what he
We're
says.
back on Kelsey again.
Yeah. And
Kelsey Manning versus the Espionage
And
Act of 1970.
Coop Cup. He doesn't say Cooper Cup. Coop Cup, the guy in LA.
He is the guy.
That's the note.
Yeah. No, he's
Yeah.
a good one. So
And
that
then, well, there's more.
there's more.
Daniel's top 5 waiver wire.
Doesn't this go with the bye
Maybe.
So New York Jets.
Defense.
No, he just has New York Jets in parentheses.
Okay.
Braxton Berrios, wide receiver,
Yeah.
return.
Oh, he returns kicks and stuff, so you get extra points there.
And then it looks like it says Z Gomez.
Gonzalez, the kicker. Zane Gonzalez.
2 games.
Oh, 2 games. I don't know what that means. He's got 12 receptions on 18 targets for 124 yards in 2 games.
That's
Braxton
pretty good.
Berrios. Panthers defense.
Honey Nut Barrios.
Panthers defense, good backup.
I don't like having a backup defense.
Yeah, same.
I just like having one.
Let's make a joke about someone's name in oatmeal cream pies.
Who? Do you have anyone in particular?
Kareem Hunt.
Cream pie hunt.
Whoa.
Are we talking snacks? Are we talking little Debbie?
Yes, little snacks.
Little
Anyway.
Debbie.
I mean, depending on your testosterone level.
Cordero
That's disgusting.
Cordarrelle Patterson,
Jeffrey Dahmer's corduroy pants.
14% owned. He's only
Also
owned in
disgusting.
14% leagues.
Sherm's got him.
Oh, so like
14% of the leagues is
okay.
like he's owned in
I thought
14%
it
of the
was
leagues.
like some kind of weird scoring system.
No.
You only get 14% of all
And
the
he's
points
a running
I
back,
see
a wide
that.
receiver, and a return man.
Can you put him at all those? Can you put him at receiver?
What about tight end?
I don't know. He's not, it doesn't say tight end
Oh,
on
okay.
Sherm's notes.
Okay.
So
So
If
it's
he
a
gets more
WR.
touches in a game than a normal wide receiver would. So if you could start him at wide receiver, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
But I guess you could just flex him.
Daniel Carlson, kicker.
Vegas Raiders.
And then Taylor Heineke.
The Heine man.
In parentheses, big get for super flex leagues.
Oh, if you could put a quarterback.
What about if in your Superflex league you have Aaron Rodgers?
Discount double check.
Superflex.
But he's going to be your quarterback. You just have
No,
him
you
quarter-
could put him at Superflex.
Yeah, but
It
you would
doesn't
just
change.
put
and then
Aaron
your
Rodgers at
quarterback
quarterback.
is Lamar Jackson.
Yeah. What if you had Rodgers and Heineke, and you put Heineke at quarterback and Rodgers at superflex?
Or what if you have
It'd be the
Lamar
same.
Jackson and Aaron Rodgers and you play both of them every week?
That would be nice.
That'd be good.
Because that's what I do.
Do you have a Superflex league?
Honorable mentions:
Full dynasty.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
What
does he get an honorable mention for?
Like
His
for
performance?
top 5 waiver wire.
Oh,
wire
this is
pickups.
on waiver wire pickups.
Max Williams
I don't know who he is.
for Arizona. Tight end, 7 targets, 7 receptions, 94 yards last week.
Mm.
So, like, he had a reception,
He
had
got
some yards
targeted.
every day of the last week?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 catch every day.
These are practice notes.
Daniel
Or did he
Jones,
respect
quarterback.
the Sabbath and do twice on Sunday?
No, not Daniel Jones. He stinks.
I don't know. Daniel Jones, quarterback.
Stinks.
Darius Slayton.
Do not pick up Daniel Jones unless you're playing against me. Then do pick up Daniel Jones and start him. He stinks.
Darius Slayton, New York Giants wide receiver.
Drop that touchdown though.
And then Dallas, Cedric Wilson, Dallas wide receiver. And then, like several lines down, it says Cedric Wilson again, but it's not. It's marked out. So
he had more to
he
say
had
about Cedric
two.
Wilson.
He had 2 honorable
And
mentions
then he
for
fought
one guy.
against it.
Yeah.
I appreciate his notes.
Yeah.
Are there more?
What is wrong
No,
with
that's
your
it.
brother?
Which one?
So
Darcy.
Who knows?
I
So
just looked
hopefully-
at his private Snap story.
I'll look at it in a second.
hopefully
so that
Sherm
was-
does that every week. I want him to do
I
that
hope it
every
can be
week.
an ongoing segment. It can be
Sherm's
Sherm
session.
Sherm Edwards, you play to win the game segment.
Yeah. I like that.
Hello,
like that.
you play to win the game. Sherm Edwards.
I like that.
Sherm Edwards, you play to win the game segment.
Or
Yes.
should it be something about plasma?
No, he's
Why
given us
plasma?
pretty good insight, so I think he deserves Sherm, not plasma.
What if it's Sherm's plasma?
That sounds kinky.
I don't know what this is in reference to,
Uh,
but
so,
we're gonna go with Sherm
back
Edwards.
in the day-
you play to win
Yeah.
the game
Okay.
segment.
Sherm Edwards, you played the win. I like that.
What about Sherman Williams?
Sherman Williams.
Paint it up.
That's Sherwin.
Shermaphrodite.
Shermaphrodite.
Greek goddess.
He is the Greek
Nah,
goddess of
he's
Sherms.
he's the Creek goddess.
Yeah. So that's that. I don't know what else.
No, we did that already.
Yeah, we already talked about that stuff. I mean, I guess we can just do fully torqued. I mean,
My fully torqued is I have a big old box of cookies on my.
I don't know if is he leaving that for us or.
I have no idea.
No, but you can have some of them.
But there are a bunch of cookies in front of me,
Yeah, no, I brought them because I can't eat all of
and
these.
now my tummy hurts because I ate one of them.
Did you?
No,
Yeah.
cookie.
Was it good?
Yeah,
It was amazing, wasn't it?
it was good.
Shout out Suzanne Sager.
My fully torqued is
Little suzz.
that next weekend I'll go see Venom,
That's already coming
the
out.
movie.
Oh no,
Yeah.
my real fully torqued. 9 Days Till Demon Slayer.
That's true. That's my other fully torqued.
It's
I'm
like
fully
you're
torqued
speaking a
twice.
different language, both of you.
Yeah, I don't understand.
You don't know what Venom is?
I understand. what
You know
it
that
is.
song by Eminem?
Venom,
See, the only Venom I know is from a snake.
Venom is a Spider-Man villain, but he has his own movies.
Anti-hero.
Oh,
Yeah, they're kind of making him an anti-hero,
so he's
which
like-
he did
he's an
become an
antagonist.
anti-hero in the comics at one point.
He's
So
an antagonist.
he started out as a villain, but in his movies, he's the protagonist.
So I got 2
He's
fully
a
torqued.
duologist.
One for this week and one for next week.
Couldn't you say your one for next week?
No, because I'm really excited. I'm more excited about it.
Sounds
So
like
just
it's
make that your fully torqued.
No,
So-
he's so torqued that he's about to strip himself.
Yeah, I'm doubly torqued. First one is Florida looked great.
2 torques that
Saturday.
are full. Yes.
Yeah,
They
I got
did.
2 full torques. I
He's
hope.
like an electric motor over here.
I hope. I'm sorry, Will, but I just after that game and losing the way that we did, I just hope we come out and beat Tennessee by 60. Like, no offense,
I
but
thought he was going to say something that was going to offend me.
no, but like the way
I
that
think that's a fair
and
thing.
keep it
Like,
rolling. Like,
Wait a minute.
Like
Oh
to,
man, I want
you
my
want
team
your
to come
team
out
to
and win
win
by
by
a
a
lot.
lot?
yeah,
to
I
like
was
build
just-
off
That's a
of
normal
the
thing to
momentum.
want, though.
Yeah.
Mason, I'm sorry, but I hope that Tennessee comes out and covers.
Okay, that is fair for you to want. My second one is today I bought 3 tickets for me and Connor Ward and Ben Head to go see Riley. Yeah, shout out the boys.
Shot at.
To see Riley Green in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, at the county fair.
Lawrence Board.
We're on the 3rd row in the pit. It's going to be a
It's gonna be
blast.
stinky.
Did you
You
fall,
live
did
in
you
the
fall
pit.
into the pit?
No, not yet.
Are you all in the pit?
I'm going to be all in that pit.
Do you have stinky pits?
No, I hope
Do you,
not.
Kyle pits?
Kyle Fitz. I don't have Kyle Fitz.
You have a pit in your chest?
No.
You ever put something? Pit? There's a
What?
guy at work that whenever he says the word put, it sounds like pit. No. Yeah, yeah. It's like, hey, can you go put that over there? And you're like, huh? So, yeah.
Okay, Oakley.
What's the second stinkiest pit behind armpit? Is it your knee pit or your elbow pit?
See,
Oh, like
what
on
about-
your
Let's
body.
say it's your butthole.
let's say
No,
butt pit.
that's a hole. That's not a pit.
No, what about the crack? That's a pit.
No, that's a crack.
I would say
Or
I
the
think it
Those
would-
are your 3 options.
I think
spot
it could
between
vary.
Your big toe and your next toe.
That's not a pit. That's just a spot.
I think it could vary person to person. Like some people's legs might get really
So for
sweaty.
you, which is smellier, your elbow pit or your
What
knee
about your
pit?
taint?
That's not a pit.
That's
I
the
would
exact same thing
say
as
I would
any
say
that's a
probably my knee pit.
So the
I would-
DMZ is off limits?
I would,
DMZ's off limits.
Ah, makes sense.
Which stinkier for you, your knee pit or your elbow pit?
What
I'm
about
gonna
my
go-
neck pit?
oh, that's a good one.
That's a
So
neck.
really
It's
just
a neck.
anything where there's a like a
There's
joint.
bend.
Look,
like
there's
our
3
bones.
What
options.
about my
connected.
hip pit? Like when I'm bent over.
No. There's 3 options.
What about
Arm,
if you do
elbow,
belly
this?
button.
Your neck
That's
pit.
a button.
That's also kind of. Would it be like a crevice?
No,
Hey,
it's just
hey, hey,
Your
hey,
pit. There's
belly
3
button.
pits. There's 3 pits.
Ball sack.
No.
That is a pit.
That is a pit.
But we've got the
I
3.
vote for that one. That's
Mine is my knee pit.
that one may be number 1. I'm kidding.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna go.
Wash your balls, gentlemen.
Do you think knee pit?
No, knee pit definitely for me.
It's got to be knee pit, right?
Over your elbow pit, because like how often
Yeah,
is
you
your
get so much
elbow
more
really
air.
in a pit?
Air
More
flow.
air in your elbow pit. All right.
Anytime you sit, pretty much your knee pit
What about when
is
you
a pit.
like are doing like those with your foot and like it comes up towards your shin?
That's just the top of your foot.
Oh, okay.
That can't be a pit.
It's just a bend.
What
We
about
don't grow
like
hair in our other?
what about when
pits?
you're like clasping your hand?
You don't
like,
grow. You don't grow.
Is this a
hair
pit?
on your arm?
Well, I shave my arms.
You
If-
shave your
Oakley,
arms?
Oh,
is
yeah.
this a pit right here?
No, that's just your thumb, homie.
You shave.
It
your-
looks like a
Did you
butt.
pit it
though.
over there?
Why do you shave your arms?
I just do, man.
Why do you not shave your legs?
Dude,
Do you actually shave your arms?
yeah, I just showed it.
I just don't think you have hair on your arms.
No, shaved.
Wow, that's like baby soft.
No, definitely shaved.
I shaved him this morning.
Starlings are very hairy, so I think it's fair.
Shaved my arms.
Are you very hairy?
No,
You're half starling.
Freshly
It's-
shaved this
it's
morning.
true.
This morning.
like John Alex has
You
like
shave your hands.
John Alex's
Yeah.
hand looks like
it's
a
hard to
monkey
get the
hand
knuckles.
because he's got so much hair
So
on
there's
his
a couple
hand.
like
Call
right
John
there.
Alex a monkey.
You have to like really flatten out. to get
I
the
said his
knuckles.
hand looks like a monkey hand.
He just called John Alex a monkey.
Well,
Big
disavow
mold.
that statement on this
His
podcast.
hand
We
looks.
Don't talk
His
about
hand
things
is
like
hairy. His hand is hairy.
That. What if your palms were hairy? You think you could climb things better? You think it'd give you a little
No, I
extra grip?
think
There's
no.
something on me that's hairy.
Anywho,
Your
my
armpits.
Oh, that's all right. That's not all that.
Yeah, I don't like it though. In my shoulders, in the backs of my arms.
I don't-
I'm glad I'm not
I
a
don't-
hairy person.
I'm buddy on my
too.
baseball team, and when the spring got warm, I'd shave his back on the first day of pool weather. First to go out to the pool.
Wow.
Because he had a hairy back.
Like, Mom, did you shave?
Did you also
You got to
get
be
his
a
tape for
bro.
him?
You got to be a bro.
Huh?
Did you also get his tape for him?
No, no, just the back.
No, I used to have Justin
You
shave my
just hit
back
it from the
for me.
back?
No, I shaved his back.
I used to have
didn't
Justin
do
shave my
anything
back
like that.
Really?
Nothing wrong with shaving your boy's back.
Yeah. As long as they ask politely.
You shave the homie's back.
Maybe give him a kiss goodbye.
Kiss the homies goodnight. We do all those things on the pod.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not while the pod's recording. We do that afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pod is like, have you seen the movie WALL-E? It's an Eve, and we're all just on top of this thing, kissing each other. Good night.
Well, I don't know that movie reference. I've never seen WALL-E.
I haven't seen
haven't
WALL-E either.
Fantastic.
What is that? Is that about?
It's a Disney
is that
Pixar
about the
movie.
division between East and West Berlin?
That'd just be like Wall.
The specific E segment of it.
Berlin WALL-E. I'd watch that movie. The wall comes to life, moves around.
Think about
that
that being
seems
a
like something
Disney
else.
movie.
That seems like something else.
1940s Disney, sure.
Yeah, like old school, like Disney.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty anti-Semitic.
Have you guys seen?
Disney was the real story of Cinderella. It's not a good story.
All of
or
those.
Hamlet
I don't
with
know anything about
jungle
this.
animals?
I
You
don't
need
think
to
you should
look
tell
up
me.
like any of the
old-
stories that the Disney movies are based on.
It's
They're
raw.
messed up.
Frozen.
Sounds like I don't think that's a real story, is it?
The Ice
It is
Princess.
the Ice Princess. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Now you don't know if we made
Finding
that up
Nemo?
and he just backed me up real
No.
quick, or if
The story of Rapunzel is really weird.
yeah, like
She got long hair.
her mom
She
is
got
like
long
really
hair. She got
awful.
a pocket full of stone. My bad.
Is that a thing?
And like the dude like falls out of the tower and like
Dies.
loses his eyes, like he's
The
blind.
Princess and the Frog.
It's really
What's
weird.
wrong with blind people?
I'm just saying, like
They can't see.
that's true.
I disagree with that.
They're blind. That's what's wrong with them.
That's true. That's true. What about Finding Nemo? Is there an underlying story?
No, that's
behind that?
Pixar. It's different.
That's not Disney.
It is,
It
but
is,
it's
but
different.
It's Pixar.
Okay. What about Toy Story?
That's-
That's
Pixar.
also Pixar. It's not based on like an old like
So
story.
they're
Like
Disney
a
and
lot
then
of
they're Pixar movies.
a lot of the Disney like princess like the old Disney movies like are
I'm
based
a guy,
on
dude. I
like
don't watch these movies.
are based on like Brothers Grimm stories. I don't know if you know
Fox
about
and the
them.
Hound.
I don't know.
That's just I
It's
think
just
a
about
regular.
you're losing
It's-
your best friend.
It's just
Okay.
sad by itself.
that you're supposed to kill your best friend. Basically, is what
Well,
that was
yeah,
about.
kill
So,
him.
you know,
hunting
so
down.
someone
like,
else can kill him.
Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast,
All the Disney
Lion
princess
King,
stories,
Rapunzel.
essentially.
uh,
The Lion King is just
Hamlet.
Hamlet.
Princess.
It's Hamlet.
It's Hamlet, though.
With jungle animals.
No, there's a Chinese story that it's based on. Probably.
Mulan.
No, that's not what I was just talking about.
Oh.
That's not
Big
what I
Hero 6.
About cars.
That's really messed up.
That's
Song of
Pixar.
the South,
Song
not
of
the
the South.
song, the movie.
the movie.
Oh,
What
no,
about
shit.
It's a
Shrek?
Disney
That
movie.
is DreamWorks.
That's DreamWorks.
Not even
Great
Disney.
movie though, but that's like,
Decent movie.
well, it's just all of those stories put in one essentially.
Pit and one,
true,
yeah.
that's true,
They're all
that's true.
pit together.
Pit together. They're pitted against each other.
No, they're pit together.
Like, I don't
Sleeping
know.
Beauty?
I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
anything
weird.
about Sleeping
That's
Beauty.
a weird one too.
It's a weird one.
Corroborated.
Just look it up. Like, just look it up tonight.
Brothers Grimm.
Am I gonna be able to sleep tonight if I look all these movies?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not. You're not. You're not a little.
Are you a
girl.
little wussy?
Absolutely. When it comes to scary
He
stuff,
will not watch anything scary.
are you kidding me?
So
I will say the scariest movie I've ever seen is It, and it wasn't like.
It's
I
not
don't
really
know.
that
Can't
scary.
see
It's
it.
like
No.
suspenseful.
Never
Yeah,
seen it. Never
that's
will.
it. That-
And
or
it's
the- that or
actually
the
kind of
Purge.
funny.
hey,
It or the Purge.
do the starlings shave their arms so that when they watch something scary?
No, they don't all shave.
Okay,
I
when,
shave my arms.
when Oakley
He-
shaves his arms, is
so,
it so when he
like-
watches it, his hair won't stand up straight?
Yeah.
Well, I don't watch it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I see
I
what you're
just
doing.
don't watch
It's
it.
so you can hide your scaredy cat.
Yeah.
I'm openly scared of scary movies. I'm not denying that. There are
What we're getting here-
Psych that I can't even watch.
Scary
Like-
Sherry.
Or
Scary
Tuesday the
Sherry, I can't watch
17th.
Scary
Tuesday the
Sherry by myself.
17th.
The
Tuesday
Return of
17th.
Yang.
No. I love those.
Okay.
I can watch.
He can't watch Tuesday the 17th.
I've watched all the.
What about
Yin and Yang
Nightmare
episodes
on
100 times.
what's Nightmare on?
Elm
Gus's
Street?
Nightmare on like Gustry's
Yeah.
something about it's Gus's dreams. No,
Yeah.
I watched that. I mean, those episodes I saw.
What
them
about
once
the
and
The
never
one
watched
where
them
it's
again.
like
I've
they're
rewatched like 100 times.
the
and I've
one
watched
where
those episodes.
they make the Children of the Corn reference.
Well, if it's just a reference, that's fine.
Yeah, but it's like kind
What
of
about
weird.
the
It's a
one-
weird
No,
like
probably not then.
like weird episode. Like
I don't
kinda
even
weird,
like.
scary.
You remember the one? So there's one with Shooter McGavin in it, and it's about like a ghost story. But I've
Yeah,
watched
where
that
he's
one
like
when he's
Gus's
up in-
boss.
And he's
Yeah.
up in the attic, just like,
with the radio.
Yeah.
I watched that one a few times. The other one I can't rewatch is the one with the schizophrenic guy or multiple personalities.
Oh, where
when he sets his house on fire.
Yeah.
Because, like when he's in like
Spoilers,
woman mode, it is.
It's been out for
terrifying.
long enough.
It's so scary to me. So
What
I watched that
about,
one.
what about when Sean does it's 9 lives? It's the cat thing, and he's like, I dazzle.
Oh yeah, with the
In a
woman,
stretch.
with her husband that's not actually dead, and they're doing like a seance to try to talk to him. I know he's not dead in that scene because they saw him before it, so I know that's fine.
I just can't believe you don't like Scary Sherry because it's
I like
scary.
it. I saw it
Scary
once.
Sherry
Can't watch it
Bianca's
again.
Toast.
Yeah, I can't watch that one again. It's too scary.
It's so good. It's so good.
There's other
Mason
shows
doesn't
that, like,
know what
aren't
we're
scary
talking about.
shows, and there's stuff in it that I can't
No,
watch
but
because it's too
I'm
scary.
with Oak. I don't watch.
I can't do it.
See, I'm pumped to watch some scary movies.
No,
I don't understand
No.
that in any
no,
way.
like I
There's-
don't understand why people
Like the
being scared.
adrenaline, like
Like,
it.
Yeah,
No.
just walk the wrong way down the interstate.
I was watching this movie
Cheaper.
in the theater. It's called The Gallows, and
Sounds awful.
there's a scene where like the main characters are like climbing up the stage ladder, and then they look down and like the ghost is behind him, and they're like reaching up, and it's got like the executioner's mask on.
Why don't you
And-
tell me this?
So like all you see is just like that grab the foot of the main character, and I'm terrified of executioner masks. I don't know why. The stitching and the seams and everything, you can't see the person's face. Actually, all masks kind of freak me out. But I screamed like a small child when that happened,
Sure.
like when they grabbed it. And then after the movie, someone walked by and said, thanks for ruining the movie, asshole." And I was like, yeah, that's what I was doing. I totally wasn't just freaked out of my mind when that happened.
They thought you were just doing a bit.
Yeah, they thought I was like mocking the movie, and I was like, yeah, that's what I was doing.
You ever seen White Collar TV show?
I've seen some
Wait,
of it.
Mozzie died.
Wait, you
that
said-
seems too.
You said you were
No.
scared of masks. What
It's not
about
a
COVID masks? Like, do those freak you out?
I don't like them. They don't scare me, but I don't like them because you can't see what like.
That's
You
fair.
can't see
You
people's
want to see
face.
people's mouths.
You think
No.
it should be? You think
So
it should
you
be
can
clear?
read people.
You like the look of a
You
girl's
can't-
mouth?
You
Sometimes.
can't
What
read
that mouth
people
do
when they
though?
have masks on. That's why he doesn't like them.
Do you like when she's
Uh,
wearing a mask, but you can totally tell underneath that her nose is pierced?
You can.
Will loves
I've never
nose
seen that.
piercings.
I've never noticed that.
Or what about when like
He loves the bull nose
Septum?
piercing.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then one on each side, so it's
Septum.
like
Yeah, it
3
is, yeah.
rings, like the septum,
Yeah.
and then
And then
The
they also
girls
have
or
the
guys?
stud on
Guys
both
can have-
sides.
Do people with nose piercings, do they have to take them out to go through like airport security?
I think it's
ears
just like it's a ring.
No, because like you
Well,
don't have to take off
what
your
if you got
necklace.
something else on you too?
You don't. No, they'll
Well, it's gonna
scan
be-
it now.
like
That scans,
like a-
yeah, it scans.
It's
It's
a ring
all
down there.
scanned.
Yeah. When's the last time y'all flew?
Not too long ago, I flew to. Where did I go?
It's
I flew to
2 years ago.
Montana.
Over
Like,
2 years from
I
now.
flew to
December of 2018.
Like
Really?
we did our
Oh, that's right. You went to Montana.
yeah.
You didn't drive?
Heck
Would
no.
that be like a 28-hour drive?
Yeah, I would. When we got there, it'd been time to turn around and come back.
That would suck.
Update: lost another baseball bet.
Dude,
Yeah,
what's
send me
the
your
deal?
picks tomorrow so I can fade.
What do you? What?
Yeah,
Just do better.
Oakley. I used
No,
to
that one
hate.
was a parlay, so
I used to hate scary movies too, and then I watched them, and I love them
Okay,
now.
but why would you watch them if you hate them?
It's like it just makes the adrenaline. It's like pumping through.
That
you.
doesn't
It's-
give me
It's
adrenaline.
cool.
The adrenaline. No.
That's not how adrenaline works for
Why?
me.
Why do you? I don't understand why people like being scared. It just doesn't. I
Here's
don't
the
make,
thing:
don't
it's
make sense
not
to me.
like the. in
A lot
the
of them
moment
are
being
good
scared,
movies,
it's that
too.
I'm gonna think about that later.
Yeah,
when
like,
I'm
I'm not gonna be-
myself,
I'm
trying
gonna
to
be-
fall
like-
asleep.
I'm gonna be trying to lay in bed and think something's gonna come out of the closet.
See,
I'm
like
I'm
you just
20 I'm
gotta
23 and
you
I'm
just
still
gotta
scared.
throw
it's
on.
okay. We
No,
still love you.
No, hold on.
You just
Whoa.
gotta throw on like an
You
episode of
must
New
still love
Girl, and get it out of your mind, and then you're good.
And
That's
then
what
as
I
soon as
do.
that episode's over, I'm thinking of that scary movie I just watched.
No, I watch like one episode of something, and then I'm good.
I
No.
watched Insidious. That was really scary, and then I watched it again, and it was so
No,
funny.
if I see something that's scary,
See,
one of the
see,
funniest
it's
movies
not that bad.
No, it is that bad. I didn't want to watch it the first time.
Yeah,
No,
but then you
I'll-
watched it and it was fine.
I
Are
will
you
pray.
playing with that scene where the dude grabs his leg? I don't want to see that.
I will pray at night that I don't have a bad dream. If I'm really scared, like that will be my prayer at night.
That's fine.
I can't do scary stuff.
That's fair.
I hate it. You say that's fair, but you've been
belittling
me this entire
No,
time
I
about
just
my-
like a lot of them are good movies too.
I don't. What,
Like It
is
is a good movie.
Yeah, but isn't like why it's good is because it's scary, so it's kind of
No,
crutch?
well, all right. So that's me not liking scary movies. Has seen that one, and it was like there's times that like make you jump, but it's nothing like that's like.
No, but what I'm saying is when
There's
people
like
say that a
jump
scary
scares
movie,
in it, but there's not like stuff that like you're just gonna be thinking about. Like
yeah.
Yeah, but like when people say that a scary movie is actually a good movie, it's like you're just saying that because it did its purpose of scaring you, and it's a scary
Oh,
movie.
no, there's
A
a
Quiet
difference.
Place is a fantastic movie.
No, thank you.
It's also not like it's like a suspense
That's also a dumb
movie.
movie. Just don't make.
It's
noise.
like a thriller.
Well, that's like that TV show on Apple called C. It's like everybody's blind except for one family, and they're
Really?
like
that sounds really funny.
they're castaways. But everybody has like
Castaways.
but
We
they're
are
trying to hide the fact that they
castaways.
can see because then they get like ostracized from.
They just
society.
randomly bump into things.
That's what I said. I was like, it's not that hard. You'd be like, oh man, shoot! I just kicked that
whoops,
chair.
bumped
That
into
hurt my
that
toe.
table. And then you would move
But,
everyone else's furniture, and they wouldn't know.
But like,
That'd be really.
everybody
funny.
has perfect hearing. So if you walk too smoothly, they're like, why do you know where we're going
Are
right
you
now?
supposed to walk with a giddy up? Like a
No,
hitch in
it's
your
like,
step?
well,
Like
they're not
unsure
shuffling.
of where you're
Yeah, just
stepping.
But it's hard to fake it, as opposed to be.
Also, like, what are they gonna? Are they gonna come and get you? It's like, oh, step to the side. They won't know.
No, like that's how good their hearing is.
Oh.
I was making fun of it to my dad because he watched it and he said it was pretty good, and he's like,
It's
well,
got Jason
you know,
Momoa in it.
they'll be like, there's this chick that was on top of this mountain range, who's like 20 horses, 10 riders, and like. just-
Well, okay, so I could have told you the second part of that. That's easy. No, hold on.
Exactly.
That-
You could have
that-
said both.
Exactly.
Yeah. But he's like, they
What
can.
was I thinking of?
Their hearing is like
You can
become
see it.
like
You can see
perfectly in
each one.
tune because it's overcompensating for their ears. Or
It's
their
like
eyes.
a
What about
Daredevil
their other
situation.
senses? Can they smell really well too? Taste, perhaps.
What about touch?
Probably.
Could they touch better?
It's
Do
essentially
they have
just
better touching.
a world of people that have the senses of Daredevil.
Yeah.
How do they know when it's daytime and nighttime?
I don't think it matters.
That's a good point. Doesn't matter to them.
They just
My
get
sleep
tired
schedule
and they
would
go
be
to
all
sleep.
out of whack.
Mine too. Huh? It's been 16 hours.
How would you know? You just looked at your watch. It doesn't work.
That's the joke.
A Braille watch, perhaps.
They can feel the sun.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it's just a warm evening.
Or
Well,
there's a
but
nice
they wouldn't
brisk
feel.
breeze.
Well, I mean, if it was just cloudy, that would kind of throw it off.
Yeah. What if it was raining?
What if it's cloudy?
I mean,
With a
yeah,
chance of meatballs.
I don't
there
know.
There was
I don't know.
standing water on the interstate. I'm
Cloudy
like,
with a Chance of Meatballs, another Disney movie based off of something terrifying.
Really?
What? Global warming?
Was that Disney?
Climate change.
What's that based off of?
Is that
Climate
is that a
change.
Nickelodeon movie?
It's actually it's a
It's a-
rip-off of an Inconvenient Truth. That Al
Is it
Gore film.
Illumination? Like that does?
I don't think it's Illumination.
Illuminati?
No, Illumination.
Might be Paramount.
I don't know. Okay, that's it.
Who
No,
in
we
the
need
NFL
to.
do
We
think
need some
is-
closure on this Cloudy with
Is
a
in
Chance
the
of Meatballs.
Illuminati.
Okay. Huh?
I think Roger Goodell is a member of the Illuminati.
No.
You don't
Illuminati.
think he's cool enough and then they'd let him in?
No.
He's kind of a dork.
He is
He's
kind
a-
of
he's a
dorky.
weird guy.
I bet he got bullied a
He's a
lot.
dweeb.
How great would that job be, though?
I don't know.
You got to
60
deal
million-
with a lot,
$60
though.
million a year.
That
I
would
could
be great.
I could deal with a lot for $60
true.
million a year.
You could just put your.
No, I disagree. You can't ever do anything that you don't love to do for.
I mean, you'd be dealing with football stuff, so like.
I disagree with that.
No, I was those
Did
stupid.
have you
people.
not figured it out yet?
Sony,
Sony.
Columbia.
Oh, okay.
I think it's Sunny. Like the running
Is
back.
Columbia the one with the, little, the like angel thing at the front?
No,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think that is Columbia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the
the
Statue of Liberty? Is
Not-
that the,
not an
I thought
angel.
I thought she
Well,
was
she
like
could've
in
been.
white. I thought,
Yeah, that's not
like,
the Statue of Liberty. She's got shorter hair than that broad.
No,
Okay, but it's not an
Bronze
angel.
no, when they go in the
Was
movie,
she
she's like
copper?
wearing white. I thought.
Wasn't the Statue of Liberty isn't it made of copper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are we classifying women as being pure because they're wearing white?
That just went over my head. You're gonna say that again?
I don't know.
We're making jokes about them if they're wearing white after Labor Day.
Ooh.
It's a basic rule everyone. Basic fashion rule everyone.
Yeah, everybody follows that.
They should.
I almost wore white shoes tonight, but I didn't.
That's when I
mean,
switched
shoes
from
are
my
fine.
whitey tighties to my.
Black.
Black. Whoa.
It's like gray.
Gray. Gray.
Charcoal gray. Are they charcoal gray? Or just regular gray?
They're extremely gray.
Whoa.
So gray.
Oh,
Okay, that's it.
Oh,
We'll
man.
do it.
That's why we should be a visual medium so people can see things like that.
Well, it
Well,
happened earlier.
I mean,
Oh, that's
yeah, it did happen one
That's
time.
true. That's true.
Okay, well, we'll do this next week, so see ya.